Hello everyone, today we're playing 60 Seconds. It's a game I seen a while ago, thought it looked pretty good, so I thought I'd play it. I did one playthrough of it before, and yeah, I got to day 60 I think, but I didn't win and I died very quickly. I'm just going to turn down the music a little bit, it's kind of loud. So yeah, going to make a new game, Apocalypse, and I'll do normal, I'll do Fat Man. Just because, yeah, I didn't win on normal. So, 10 seconds to explore. Oh good, there's 2 family members very close by. Good old Timmy. Now, oh, there's a lot of food nearby, I'll leave that to last. None else here. Oh, flashlight. We'll drop that in. Mary, I think. I don't know. She's really heavy anyway. Do I just put my family members in my pocket? I'm getting all the useless stuff, I just realized. Like cards and that kind of thing. Radio is probably one of the most important things. Medkit. Yes, okay, good. No achievement unlocked. Unplugged. I probably could have made one more run. Extra bottle of water. Did I? Oh no, I didn't make it. Too greedy. Still got an achievement. Soup can be stored for up to 737 years. That's a lot of years. 2 more achievements. Ted died. No, I'm retrying this. Ted is like the main person. You can't have him dead. Okay. So retry. Apocalypse. Fat Man begin. Now this time. Now I don't have as good spawns for stuff. I'll go get Dolores first, I think. Bottle of water. And the Boy Scout book. And all I know so far is that it's good for squashing bugs. I just wasted a lot of time there because it ran the wrong way. Timmy's room. Oh, no space. Have to get the axe. I didn't grab Mary yet. Better go get her. Heavy. Takes up 3 slots. I shouldn't have done that. No, this is the wrong side. Medkit bug spray. Okay, that's the best I could do. I didn't really get much food or water, but I got a lot of other kind of useful stuff. So, day 1. What's Timmy looking at? Okay, all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it down here. We can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked the bear anyway. Okay, so we got some ammo. But look here, one of us must have hid this inside a suitcase a while ago. It was so lucky we took that suitcase. Oh, we got gas masks. The gas masks? We got 1 gas mask. And I actually completely forgot. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans, and we'll talk to cans. Some of us already knew. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Well, we do have a decent bit. This is the best stock shelter I've ever seen. I don't think anyone needs anything. Oh dear, we just remembered we planned on taking a trip south in 2 months, if it's still there anyway. We are going right. We're pretty sure they don't bomb more places. Oh yes, they do. I'm not going to read all the text way too much. This one, it kind of gets repetitive. So let's just leave all this questions be for now. Mardine's fine. No news. Fine. Alright. Don't need to do anything. Neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem to be very scared of us. It's time to change that. Okay, so I'm going to use the bug spray. That's what it's made for. Now, when sets are down, there shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. So they kill the spiders, and they managed to get a soup can for the bug spray. That's pretty good. Won't last long. I think they can go up to 4 days without having anything, and contamination's still going on. Seems the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's going to get stronger every time it happens. Here comes again, and it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on, son. Okay, good. We only have the gas mask to hold on to. That reminds me, I forgot to get the radio. We got the gas mask in time. There's hardly anything compared to the nuke that dropped recently. Keep fainting, terrible shape. Won't survive any longer without water, and Ted has 1 foot in the grave. So I'm going to try see if I can just give them all food at the same time, just so it's not every one day one person needs food and the next day someone else does. Still, it's hard to be safe down here than dead up there. It's always better when things are calm. Nothing happened. Okay. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It's a very crude map of our town, and one was marked on X. Timmy's going. If anything happens to him, well, something happened to him. Lucky find, we were afraid the map was a trap leading us straight into a camp full of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the fight, we found some supplies that might be helpful for us. So we got a map. Is he safe as now? There's not bothering anyone. Timmy's very hungry, he feels sick, and he's really tired. Okay, I'll give him the med kit. And yeah, we're bored. No, really, we're bored. And we have to do something about it, or we'll end up at some cannibalistic post-apocalyptic savages armed with toasters. It's time to do something. It's time to take action. Play some checkers. No, I'll have to feed everyone tomorrow. Okay. Game checkers, a cup of coffee, and a newspaper is all 1950s man needs. So that's when it was set. I was trying to think of when this game was set, but I just never knew. So, yeah, everyone needs stuff. Wait a second, no they don't. I'm being lied to. No one's getting anything. Just to be sure. Yeah, I can go one more day. Day 8. It's hard not to worry considering its current situation. Keep saying, and everyone needs stuff. Contamination town's still strong. I don't know when that actually goes. So it's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Well, we don't have a radio, so we're not doing that. Some radioactive noises. So they say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. And nothing's going on with anyone. Not going to give anyone stuff. Softly quiet outside, maybe it's safe. Okay, Mary Jane will go. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player, and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merry men enter so they could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? I won't say yes. Maybe they'll see that we're poor and give to us. No, they stole our axe and our bullets. That's my fault. Okay. So, those merry men were not merry at all. They told us that we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. Grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. Their green clothes were too damn hypnotizing. Okay, other than that, no one caused trouble. Okay, I really shouldn't have done that. That was my fault. I always just expect something good. Okay, prepare an expedition for tomorrow. Still can't do anything with that radio because we don't have one. So, yeah, we need to use a radio on a regular basis, but we don't have one. Mary Jane's going outside with she's going with a gas mask, just to be safe. I can't really have anyone else be sick. I don't have a medikit. So, now what's happening? Everyone's going to need to eat. Okay, so Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. She took the thing. And everyone needs stuff. I really hope she comes back with a lot of food. And a radio. I'm not doing so well. Okay. Thought playing silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. And nothing happened with anyone. And yeah, some way medicate. Oh no, I should have checked that actually. I think it was for sleeping. That's what came up last time. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We were more tired than we were, and there are other problems we need facing. So yeah, it was the thing. It was making a bed out of the med supplies. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments when the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls. Not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. Okay. Now what's happening? Mary Jane isn't back. Okay, everyone's fine. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can smell the desperation in shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby. Mostly old folks from the retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway and we need more, right? Yes. These old people better not have guns or something. That wouldn't end well. Ooh, that's a lot of soup. We are now richer in some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this again. I wonder why they don't feel good about it. And everyone needs to eat and drink. I'm still surprised Mary Jane isn't back. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution. That's the scent of freedom we miss. Yes, it is. Oh, that's Mary Jane back. About time. I hope she's not sick. Hungry and tired, okay. We can take care of ourselves. None made us happier than her come back. She better brought them back. Who you're gonna call when the world is on fire? The fire department. We were thrilled to find this place still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls were messily painted in black and red, and the firemen helmets now have a grim skull symbol on them. We never thought our local firefighters had such artistic souls, so alternative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooting off giant mutated cockroaches with fire hose. We joined in fun and managed to fill some bottles with water in the process. Good. 3 bottles of water. Oh. An axe. Although initially friendly, the firefighters became a bit anxious after a while. They handed us a can of bug spray and asked us not to tell anyone about what we saw here. We're not sure why. Maybe they're too humble and don't want people to come and shower them gifts. Okay. Good job, Mary Jane. Yeah. Okay. Dolores can go outside. Still need that radio. Ted has grown a nice beard. Need to use radio. Mary Jane doesn't need to eat right now, so that's good. We should go outside, Dolores, with a gas mask. Now, if there's an earthquake, I can just hold on to whatever needs to be held on to. Mary Jane's starving, better give her some food. Fine, she can have it. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Someone has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. If it seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Take the axe. If I had a flashlight, I would use that, but I don't. No, Mary Jane's sick. But we have a medkit, I don't remember getting that. Oh, we just got it. We found treasure down there, pills, bottles and other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves down in a narrow room. Just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us, we didn't find the source of the noise. Okay, she contracted an illness. And yeah, everyone needs to eat and drink. I'm just going to give Mary Jane a bit of food anyway. So everyone's on par. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. I like it. Okay. We played Ice Spy and it was very fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. I'm going to guess walls. Need food? Yeah, none happened. So day 24, so I need to feed everyone. Mary Jane was injured on her last expedition, and her injury got infected. Going to use the axe, chop off the hand, or just, I don't know, chop it when her hand didn't chop it. So Mary Jane got the wrong idea when we brandished the axe. She tried to limp out of the bunker. Fortunately, she was too slow and we were able to explain our intentions before she ran off. Heating the axe's blade allowed us to clean the wound and stop it from festering. Okay, so We can't use the axe anymore. Thanks a lot, Mary Jane. We need medical supplies, and what we have is a bad joke. Time to do something about it. That bug spray is just standing there. Why don't we use it to make drugs? That's an amazing idea. No, it's not. It's so tempting to do it, but no. I don't trust them. You know what? Dolores is back. The gas mask isn't gone. Looks like she got some food. So, yeah. She came back with 2 bottles of water. And if Ted doesn't drink soon, he won't last long, but it's fine. Mary Jane can go back out into the wasteland. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it, so we're very sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Yes. It's a suitcase. Hopefully there's food inside. There was not food inside. Ted turned into Shrek. Well, that was not good. Inside the suitcase we found some soup. But yeah, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Well, that's not good. Everyone needs food anyway. I don't have a medkit. I wonder if the bug spray would have worked. Mary Jane's going outside with a gas mask. Now. Okay, day 25. Not doing bad. How is everyone? Hungry and tired, sick, tired and fatigued. Okay, Mary Jane's gone. Nothing happened. And does anyone congratulate us from the hell of the situation, its government, and more about the radio that we don't have. Someone's coughing, I'm guessing Ted. Use the radio. The morning is some calm. Hear that? No, because no one's talking, no word in hours. And yeah, again with the radio that I really should have got. Day 27, Ted is looking worse. There's none here. Maybe if we try really hard we can hear the neighbours in their shelter. Nope. We always steered away from casinos and gambling. And gambling dens and the like. So when a man came to her, I wish 2 water bottles. That would have been good. I never knew cards would be so useful. Ted's looking worse and worse each day. So everyone needs to eat and drink. That can be done. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. I don't know what happened. Well, no medkit, but we got a radio. So, fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for a harsh reality that awaits us. Okay, she got soup and a radio. Okay, how is everyone? Yeah, okay. Everyone's fine. Wait, how is it? Okay, it's still quiet outside. Someone needs to go out and get Ted a medikit now. Something needs to happen this instant. Ted is still sick. We're done fine, but for how long? Everyone's fine. Well, besides Ted. Timmy's going outside with the gas. I'll let him take the briefcase, gas mask, and that. Now, this is a very big journey that he's going on. I probably should have let him take the map or something. So, everyone's fine. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door. We were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them together against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they'd got lost, and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one, which we do. Dude, 32. The bear. Okay, so they didn't take the map. Did they give us anything? We couldn't spare any food from Mary Jane eventually, and eventually she reached a boiling point where her stare was enough to kill. She left without a word. Oh, well, that's not good. Wait, why did we have the axe? Okay, yeah, the people we shared the map with gave us the axe, and Mary ran off. And is her name Mary? I keep forgetting. Yeah, Mary Jane. Okay, just think of Spider-Man. I should have clicked that. Oops. Uh-oh. He's cray-cray. Okay, use the radio again. Ted has gone crazy. I want to give them food. I'm scared. So this is what it's come down to, sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about, like breaking into her neighbour's shelter. We know the lock is broken, and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably didn't even make it in there, right? Definitely check it. Whoever gets a medkit. Timmy's back as well. We didn't get a medkit, and I hate Timmy. I hate Timmy. He tried a gas mask, and he didn't get a medkit. We're now richer in some supplies, but for some reason don't feel very good about. 4 soup, 1 bug spray. Place socks on her ears and started to dance. Okay, 3 bottles of water. No gas mask, no briefcase. Useless. Wait a second. Oh, Timmy was driven crazy. I suppose that explains that. Has mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help. I'm just going to give everyone food. I have a lot of it. Okay. I really don't feel like Ted's going to live. That's not good. Oh, look at Timmy's poor bear. Okay, Dolores will go outside with a map. Maybe it'll help her find stuff. Locate a pharmacy and gas medical supplies. One minute's all fine, then we're at each other's throats having this happen. This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. I'm just expecting Ted to turn into a skeleton any second. Okay, give them stuff. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened it we only found a suitcase on the door stuck and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it looks like it was meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Yes, again. The first one was bad, doesn't mean this one has to be. Oh. Well. Yeah. Hi, Ted. Ted had been sick for far too long, and he was too weak to keep on going. He passed away in sleep. No such thing as too much water. We got 1 bottle. That was it. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. Don't have any ammo. Joan says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. Timmy really isn't himself. I'm afraid Timmy's going to run off and there'll be no one in the shelter. First time getting to use the radio. Oh, the end. Great. So, good news. The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out here soon. Oh no, they won't. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long surviving the apocalypse. It is no easy task, I can tell you that much. We held out for 40 days. So, this is all the stuff that happened. And Dolores did not come back. And that's what made us lose. Perished. The end. Okay. So, you perished. Yes, I did. That was not as good as my first time. Next time, I'm definitely getting that radio first. But that's all for this video. And bye bye.